Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good.
First of all, thank you for being a sponsor here to the PowerShell Conference Asia, the first PowerShell conference that we did in Asia. It's great to have you guys here, and you, of course, speaking to us here.
Well, it's great to be here, and I really appreciate the opportunity to come out.
Yes, thank you. So let's get started. Tell us about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I'm CEO of Sapient Technologies. That job includes just about everything. Part of, besides management of the company itself, I see my role as being an evangelist and going out and talking to community groups and just trying to get feedback from our customers and potential customers so that we can create great products that they love to use and that help them in their jobs.
So you're focusing quite a bit on the PowerShell tools.
Yes.
And within the PowerShell community that you see, most of the people preach about leaving GUI and going to command line and doing scripting. But you seem to be focusing on building GUIs. Why?
Well, we actually don't focus on building GUIs. What we're focusing on is building great tools. And PowerShell Studio, for instance, is a fantastic tool for creating GUI applications with PowerShell, but it is also probably the best IDE for developing PowerShell, period. You can create just about anything that you want PowerShell-wise, whether it be a plain PowerShell script, DSC, workflows. You can do all of that in PowerShell Studio and never even touch the GUI development component. So our focus is on creating the best professional level tools available for PowerShell scripters and developers.
Thank you. So that gets me to the next question. You must have seen the Visual Studio getting PowerShell support through a community effort like PowerShell tools for Visual Studio.
Mm-hmm.
And also there are a lot of add-ons like IAC Steroids in IAC. That's also community effort, which is commercial again.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you differentiate your PowerShell Studio and with all the free tools getting into the ecosystem? How does it?
Well, our primary focus, besides building great tools, is customer service. We've been in business in 2016. It will be 30 years that we'll have been in business, and we've been in business that long because we focus on customers. We give them great customer service. Anybody that has ever requested a change on our forums knows that we respond incredibly fast. We're a very agile development environment, and that's really our focus, is to just keep creating great tools, making sure that the customer experience is there, and being there for the customer in the support arena.
Well, that's great. Actually, the support is the main thing that we miss with the open source tools or the free third-party tools anyway. Yeah,
I've used open source tools as well. The only problem that I find with open source tools is that many projects get abandoned after a while, and if you're betting your professional career on open source tools, you're taking a risk that it may not be a risk or it might be a risk. You don't know. So then, for us, that's where we really try to differentiate ourselves.
Sure. Your company has also been very active in the community, especially the PowerShell community.
Yes.
So June joining you in your company doing the community efforts. So what are your plans for the communities around the world?
Well, we definitely want to reach out to the communities around the world, support them in whichever way we can, whether it's being a sponsor for an event such as this one, or showing up at user groups. Buying pizza. We probably buy pizza for about 10 or 12 user groups around the United States, and I think we just started with one in Canada as well. So whatever people need, we try to help them out and send them swag or send them a couple of free licenses for a raffle, things of that nature, so that people know that we really are committed to the PowerShell community.
How was your experience at PowerShell Conference?
This has been a great conference. I really enjoyed coming to Singapore. I've met some great people here at the conference. There's a lot of energy. It's great to see that this energy is developing here in Asia, and I would love to come out again and see this whole conference grow.
Sure. Finally, is there something that you want to tell people getting started with PowerShell or getting to learn PowerShell?
Well, there are a lot of great resources out there. Several years ago, Don Jones did a series of videos for Sapien on learning PowerShell. They're a little old. They were done for PowerShell 1, but they're free on YouTube. So much of that has not changed, the basics, the fundamentals. And that's important. Learning the fundamentals and really understanding the concepts behind PowerShell will take you a long way in your career. So learn those fundamentals and then move on to more sophisticated technologies.
Cool. Thank you, Ferdinand.
My pleasure. Thank you.